Hello people, this is Katie coming to you on a gorgeous day here in Vancouver in my kitchen, and I am actually prepping some delicious fresh basil from my parents' garden. Oh, it smells so good. Fresh basil is awesome, as well as some delicious tomatoes. Can you believe that it's October 8th? And I just went outside in Canada and pulled these delicious tomatoes off of our vines here. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at these cool little, like, I don't know, pear-shaped tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and regular tomatoes too, and orange and yellow and red. This is awesome. And I've been making pesto for the last couple of days now because we have a ton of basil outside and it's getting colder and colder and colder, and it's a beautiful day today, and I thought, you know, to avoid any rain that's out there while I'm out there in the garden, I should really process the basil right now. And I'm doing it really quickly and really simply, and I thought I would share with you guys some tips on how to store your fresh herbs so that you can enjoy them all throughout the winter. So as you can see, I've got the basil here, and it's already been bolted. We left it, we neglected it for quite a while, so it's been bolted already, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's gone bad. So what I've been doing is actually just snipping off, you can see here, I've been snipping off some of the basil leaves into a little container, into a strainer actually. Let me show you what I'm doing right here. So I've got a little colander here, and I've just been snipping all of the basil leaves in here really quickly. Don't have to make it look pretty, so I'm just going to be throwing it into the blender in a second anyway. So got a good batch of basil leaves going on here. I will be doing a lot more than that. Give it a good rinse, scrub down, and the easiest thing to do is get your wet basil leaves, throw them straight into the food processor. And typically I have been adding some olive oil to it, and olive oil, and that's all I've been doing. In the past, I've done the full pesto with like the garlic and the pine nuts, but you don't have to do that. If it's really just to preserve the fresh herbs as quickly as possible, which is what I'm trying to do right now, don't worry about getting the garlic and the Parmesan and the pine nuts in there as well. As long as you've got the oil and the basil in there, that's all you need to freeze it so that you can make little pucks or little ice cubes so you can pop them into whatever dishes you want throughout the winter and the fall. So I've been doing that. I've been prepping it and throwing it in here, as I say, adding some olive oil, giving it a good whiz, and I've got some that I prepared before. I love saying that, but I've got some that I prepared yesterday that I wanted to share with you. Whew, fell out and didn't break. So once I've whisked up all of the ingredients here, I've actually just thrown them into ice cube trays. And then when you pop them out, they're like nice little serving sizes that you can just throw straight into your soups or sauces or whatever you need over the winter. So we've got it in that format. I've also done them in, I don't want to show you my parents' freezer because they'll probably not be very happy with me, but I've also done them in little cupcake trays as well. So these haven't worked quite as well, I've noticed. They come out a little bit mushy with the oil, so I'm actually going to test it with just water and see how that goes. Instead of using the oil and fresh basil, I'll just do it with water and fresh basil instead, because I am trying to watch my oil count and how much oil I am putting into my body. But it's super helpful. As you can see, these are the ones that we've done before, and we are just about out. So it's a good thing that I am doing this basil right now. So this is just a really simple and healthy and effective way to use up all the last of those summer herbs that you might have in your garden right now. And it may kill you to just watch them slowly decay with the frost coming. So here, get out there, go chop up your fresh herbs, throw it in some oil, give it a good blitz, throw it in some water, give it a good blitz, pour it into some ice cube trays, and then once they're frozen, throw them into a Ziploc bag, and you have delicious, fresh, and zesty herbs all throughout the fall and winter until your crops start growing again. Just a quick tip from me, guys. I'm going to continue on because I'm having so much fun and oh, smells so good. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye.